No,
Michael,
doorknobs and more on the roof.
Oh
Doesn't matter.
my gosh.
We just
we
can
need
use it
doorknob.
without a doorknob.
No.
I made a little hamburger. I made this hamburger. She's like, come here.
Oh, there you go. Just pull her. She's okay. She's nervous.
I can't. Come here, kitty.
You just have to lift up because she's going to grab onto the branch.
Ah! Oh, Marie. Oh, hi, kitty. Ow, ow, ow. You can't push it.
You just use your fingers to guide it.
No!
We have a winner!
I'm gonna eat some insulation.
No, don't, honey. That's really bad for you. That's Hannah.
Insulation.
No, don't, honey. You're not supposed to eat that. Don't. You're not even supposed to touch it, Grace. Ah. We passed this absolutely horrible fire just off the freeway, and luckily Hannah was able to record since I was driving. But you could see the flames, and it was just bad. A little update in here. Can't remember if I've showed you guys this, but I'm learning how to mud, tape, and texture, and not doing so great. So I sanded today. This is coming through, so I need to add more mud. I'm not really liking how this texture came out, but I think this one's kind of pretty, hopefully, when it's all done and like smoothed around it. So I got my fingers wet and kind of smoothed this a little bit today and realized I should be doing water along with at least covering the middle seam with the mud. So anyway, I'm learning as I go. I have watched a little bit of videos, so I'm not doing this completely blind. I should probably do more training, but a lot of it I'm just learning, as I go. So my son actually helped me. I'm going to show you what he did over here. He did way better than me. The section that he did is by far the smoothest. So good job, Michael. He's only 10. He's already better at construction stuff than I am. But yeah, he did an amazing job. Super smooth. Like, gonna need to do a little there, but I'll probably just do like a texture spot there. But like, look at this. This is just beautiful. So Michael, try to show it as well as I can. Great job, honey. I'm also doing an eggshell paint in here, so it's not going to be super noticeable anyway if there's imperfections, but I still want to do a good job. Again, I've got some tape coming through. We did the corners. He helped me with that as well. I can't remember which ones he did and I did. I think he pretty much did the lower ones and I did like where he can't reach, Helped me fill the nail holes, which I've also sanded and probably need to do. Like, that one's a little sunken in, this one's good. Need to do a little bit more on the nail holes, but you guys, it's coming. My dad has already done the floor out to here. I'm in my pajamas and flip-flops. Yellow toenails. Anyways, he's come to here, did a little bit here. I don't know if that one's actually in. So we need to finish the floor, the mudding and texturing, and then I can prime and paint. And I am so excited. So it's coming together. Woo-hoo. That so much better. So I came back down here and redid that because I did not like it. I think that one's okay. This is turning out so smooth. So you guys, if at first you don't succeed, mud again. Quick update. Finished texturing. It's only about, almost 2 in the morning, so I was like 1:50. There we go. It's like 1:52 a.m. So really tired. And just so you know, it all started with this one spot. I was gonna do this and go to bed just to see how it looked, and I'm really happy with it. Really happy with how it turned out, but I was only gonna do that one spot, go to bed, maybe smooth out some of the seam. So then I started this. It was going really well, so I kept going. Turned into finishing the seams, doing some more texturing. Then I thought I might as well finish it at this point because it has to dry for 24 hours. So I thought if I just finish it, next time I come back I can prime it. 2 hours later I can paint it, and you guys, I'm going to have a bathroom. I mean, I have a bathroom, but I'm going to have a finished bathroom. That is until we get the ceiling in. Okay guys, another update. So I was up until almost 2 a.m. last night, actually 2 this morning, working on this, and I thought I did a pretty good job. But as you can see, I smoothed this out more. That's wet because I just splashed a drop of water on it. Much smoother. My dad came and looked at it today, and a friend of mine that does construction, he gave me a couple tips, so I went ahead and added some little, I don't even know what to call these, splotches. So I have my bigger texture sections, and then just to kind of tie it together into these small ones. I have no idea how this is going to look, and won't until I paint it, and neither do you. So, well, unless maybe you do this for a living, then you might know exactly how it's going to turn out, but we're leaving the ceiling undone for now, unfinished, because my dad's going to need to access the circuit breaker through that. So he's going to need to do the rest of the wiring, then we'll close off the ceiling. But I'm going to go ahead on Monday, at least it's the plan. There's my shadow, hello. Going to go ahead and prime this and paint it, hopefully within a couple hours. Then I will come show you an update, but it's coming. It's a bathroom. I gotta vacuum. There's dust everywhere. It's painting day. My voice will wake up a bit. Next time you see this, we primed. Progress shot. Done most of the primer in here, however, it's made me discover something. So my dad tried to warn me that the hardest thing to cover sometimes is that seam between the two pieces of drywall. And they slightly indent it at the end of each piece so that when you tape it and mud over it, the wall doesn't bow out. But that means that you need to fill in all of that recessed area, and I thought I did. So when you have the mud on the wall, this is something to watch for, because it looked like I got it super smooth, okay? But now that I have the primer on it, I can see very clearly that indentation. My son is better at this than I am. His part's a lot smoother. There's a little bit where you can see it there, but I'm not too concerned because it's part of this texture. I might fill it in just a little, but like this part looks good. Good job, Michael. I worked really hard. I kind of made this disappear. You see it more right there, but I'm not done yet because we're gonna have another seam. I can still work on that, so not too bad here. I'm like really excited. I think the texturing is looking good. I'm kind of making up my own texture. Not really following anything. It's a little bit of like a skip trowel, old world bag technique mixed with other things. I'm just doing whatever, I don't know. I'm trying really hard to go off of a texture that I've seen before and really liked, but I can't remember how it was. I just know that it was like mostly smooth with like some texture here and there. So that's what I'm going for. Hopefully you can see it in this video, hopefully especially as I paint it with my color, come back in so it's not just primer, you can see it. But again, I've got to come back first before I do my paint. I think I can texture on top of primer, just not on top of paint. So I'm going to come back, retexture to get rid of this line and anywhere else that I see like the texture is off. And as you can see, I'm not going all the way up to the top because we're intentionally leaving the ceiling off so that my dad can continue to run the wires like across the opening in the ceiling over to the circuit breaker. So that's going to stay open for a while. So at the point when we do the ceiling and continue the drywall up to the ceiling here, I needed to leave a boundary that's unpainted, unprimed anyway, where I can do like the taping and the mudding and the texturing there. So I can't paint right up to the top of the drywall for that reason, which is why I also have like a gap down the lines here and like everywhere. So the corners are just because the roller didn't go to the corner. I'm going to come back and hand paint those just like I did over here. So I'm not leaving that unfinished. I just haven't done it yet. But I think as soon as this is dry, because as you can see it's darker here and lighter over there, once this is completely dry, I want to come back in and like re-texture this here. A few more places that I can see it's standing out. I'm also noticing, let's see, I think it was over here. Okay. I'm noticing a lot of nail holes that I thought were filled well enough and are clearly not. So that's going to be very visible. So I'm going to go do those as well. So I'm not going to paint down this low. I might do that part. That looks pretty good to me. Oh, although that's another nail hole right there. Oh my gosh, the primer's wet. I shouldn't have done that. That right there, I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll zoom instead, then I don't get a shadow on my phone. Okay, there we go. That nail hole is super visible. So basically I've got a lot of work to do, but it is coming together. I don't think this gray looks bad with the cabinet. I think pink will look better. That's what I'm going to do. But just noticing that the primer actually looks kind of nice, but is that just because it's covering the drywall? The different colors, the green and the gray drywall and the white and the yellow mud. Well, not yellow, but whatever you call this color. Anyway, is it just because it made everything uniform that I'm kind of liking it? Or do you guys think that the gray actually looks kind of good with the gray cabinet, the gray floor, and the white counter? So I'm sure for some of you, you would leave it with this color and go get a paint to match, but gray is probably my least favorite color, which is why, but I do love the combination of gray, pink, and white. So it's really ironic. I don't like gray so much, but when I put it with pink, I love it. So, and my favorite animal happens to be elephants, which are gray. So who knows, maybe this will become my elephant bathroom. Elephants, I don't know, pink elephants. Anyway, pink and gray rock in my opinion. Looks like I need to paint my door, not sure, but I'm probably gonna do it white. I wanna go with a really tall baseboard if possible, since it's such a small space and I can afford to do that without spending a fortune. I wanna go to Lowe's and see like that tallest baseboard that they have. I think that'd be fun, but here we go. Quick little progress moment again. So as you can see, I've gone and mudded quite a bit, trying to get rid of those lines. There might be a little here, not too worried about that, but I just want it to be better. Nail holes, a little bit here, even though Michael did a great job. I wanted to fix that, did a little bit more here so that once I sand it, it will match better what he did. Again, my phone shadows in the way, there we go. So lots and lots of nail holes because they were really standing out. And then, I don't know, probably won't be able to tell till it's dry and primed again how well I did. I can still see that a little bit right there, but you know, how much is it going to be once it's dry? I may let it dry and mud it one more time and then sand it, and then I have to wait 24 hours. So tomorrow I can prime it again. Oops, missed a little right there. Prime it again, and then I'll be ready to paint. But today, the primer is ready, so I may go ahead and start putting some pink around where the mudding is complete, just to kind of see how it looks on the wall. There's quite a bit I could paint, just leaving these mudded sections to, you know, prime later, probably sand and prime. So anyway, I realized there was another seam down there that I totally missed because it's 2 pieces of drywall right there. So probably 3. So one big one here where the gray ends, then this green drywall, then a little piece of green right there to fill in. And so, or maybe green here, and then that actually might be gray. Either way, 2 pieces of drywall. So there was a seam there that I had missed, so you could see that line. So we'll see how it looks in a bit. It's painting day. Okay. You know what I forgot to do? Shake it. Okay, round 2. I started to open this and then realized I had not shaken it. It's really important to shake your can of paint before you open it, especially if it's been more than a couple hours, because it can and will separate. So, wanna see what color I picked? Maybe you can tell from the lid. Gorgeous. Brighten it up just a little. Isn't that pretty? So it's gonna go. Here's what we have so far. Oh wow. It's really hard to show on camera, but it's actually a lot darker and more vibrant than I expected. More than it was on the card, which it's really, oh, I really wish it were. It's not showing up as dark as it is. Can I show you one here, maybe? Not really, kind of. Oh boy. I feel like I need like another color to show the contrast, maybe there a little. Okay, it looks really light on camera, but it's actually quite dark. Okay, we're gonna wait till it dries and see, but I'm a little worried this is too intense. Let's see if I can, that just makes it grayer.
There's another on the list.
Come here. Come here. Okay.
There's another on the list.
There's another list. Come here.
There's all sorts of other leases. This may be reflection.
It's just your reflection, huh? Okay.
There is a lot of leases.
This way. Do you remember where it is?
Right here.
Okay, can you get August? It's the green one. Good job. Again. Okay, look at me. What else did you want?
I wanted this.
Should we get it out?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we get it today?
Can you reach the lid? Go ahead and take the lid off. Can you reach
But
it?
we have to buy
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna go buy it. Can you pull it out?
Yeah.
Good job. Make sure it's not a broken one. Does it look good?
Yeah.
Good job. Here, show me. Ta-da! That looks good. Did you go buy it?
Yeah.
Is it good? Guess what's happening to your little mouth?
What?
It's turning blue.
I found just enough that one.
Which one?
That one right there.
The gold one right here?
Yes.
Is that the one?
Yes. The ring could be here any minute.
Okay, I'm really liking this one. It's only $10.
Look at me. Look at the square with your phone.
Oh, here we go. That's kind of what we want. Another pearl. $2 each. Pretty. What is this one?
What we wanted.
Look at my thumb. Stick your tongue out. You still have a blue face. That's okay. You can have a blue face. Okay, tell me, what is this one?
This is what we want.
This is what we want, huh? It's so pretty. Should we do that for my bathroom? Okay, what about this one, Annalise?
This is our favorite.
What, should we get it? Should we do it for my bathroom?
Yes.
Is it so pretty?
Yes.
Hannah, Michael, and Grace, we have a pet mouse. Oh my gosh.
He's friendly.
He is very friendly. But we don't want to open the window because he'd come inside the house. Oh my gosh. Aren't you the cutest little thing?
Hello, little mousey.
Is he gonna go hide?
I hope he doesn't.
You hope he stays out? What should we name him?
Let's name him.
Gus Gus?
No, let's name him. There's two.
There's two mices? Two mice. What do you think of that?
Hi, cutie pie.
Do you think there's more than two?
Yeah,
How many do you think there are?
I think there are 10.
You think
Or
there- tell me
11.
again, you think there's 11?
I think there's.
Well, there could be. It's kind of messy out there. We're gonna have to clean out the window wells.
There's 2.
Two mice. These are patches of light coming through the, I think, door. Yeah, and the openings above it right there. Wouldn't it be funny if I tried to paint those and they wouldn't go away? Looking so good. I wish you guys could see the color. It's really hard to tell in here, but it's so pink and so pretty. So, what was that?
A video, please.
A video, please? Okay.
Okay, and send it to Mommy and Nana after. This is saying Papa's girl, and I hope you have a good day, and my heart is lovely, and my heart is just happy right now, and I hope you have a good heart too. Bye.
Okay, it's time to put these covers on. I'm not sure why this one's like a cream color, but I'm guessing that's all it's available. All it's available in, or something like that. But anyways, so I've got this one to fit here, this one to fit here, and this one to fit there. Once I take, that's just a plug-in. Okay, here we go. Okay, when I just started to put this light switch, no, not light switch, outlet cover on this, I realized how bad this texture looks on the top, so we're gonna go ahead and fill that. I did not want to have to do any touch up after I painted. I really wanted this to be done, but you know, it's a DIY project, so what was I thinking? Just want to make sure it's completely filled in. Okay, it's driving me nuts, so I went and got my other putty knife. And we're just gonna try to get this smoother. That's looking better. Except that right there, can you see it? That's what was showing through. To do thicker putty. It's not putty, it's joint compound. I think that's just about as smooth as I can get that, so that looks much better, and I'll wash off. Now that I used my putty knife to make it smoother, then I used some water to clean up around the edges and kind of feather it smoother on that, like around the border. It looks kind of like a little house with a roof. I think it's cute. Anyway, I think it looks good now. There's still quite a bit of texture going on right here, but I think it's okay because it's just gonna look like it's part of that, or is part of that. And sorry again, the lighting in here is not the greatest yet. We just have this one single light up here, which is good. Thank you, Dad. I'm glad I have a light. Anyways, but you know, as we get it more finished, we'll do some other lighting. But yeah, here's the bathroom. It's coming. Look at this cute pink. I'm in love. I wasn't sure about it at first. It was looking too dark, but guys, that is not too dark. Well, you really can't tell. Oh no. I couldn't see it before, but now that I'm on the video, I can see my line right there. You guys, do I fix it or leave it? You really don't see it in person, but I see it on camera and it's driving me nuts. I worked so hard to hide the seam, and you know what, that's gonna be my kryptonite with mudding and texturing this house, but it's okay. I'll get better at it as I go. See, it's not as obvious on this side that Michael did. He did so well. Good job, Michael. But it's super obvious on mine. So I'm probably gonna leave it because, like I said, in person, it's not even really noticeable, but it's weird how the camera picks up like the shadows to make that like indentation, just like this whole thing. Wow. Okay, well, pretend like you don't see that, except you really can't pretend. I'll paint that. We'll hang a mirror, toilet paper holder, something above the toilet, towel rack ring bar thing. I'm going to switch out these knobs for I'm not sure what yet. But yeah, thanks for coming along. It's going to be fun to see how this shapes out. Got a door to paint, knob to get. Anyway, lots to do, and obviously we're unfinished up here for now. But okay, there you have it. It's looking like a bathroom. Painting day. Let's try that again. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the grocery sack technique. If you don't know this yet, it's beautiful. Genius. Easy way to get an old world texture. So do all of your filling, like, you know, mudding and taping first, and get the wall as smooth as you can, and then you're going to apply a good amount of mud there, not a ton. Sorry, I gotta switch hands here. Then you're just going to take the simplest plastic grocery bag, scrunch it up really messy, doesn't matter how it is. Trust the process. This is gonna be yucky, but trust the process. You're going to squish it all over. I like to go in kind of a circle, but it doesn't have to be. So a few more times to make sure it's really squished in there. And then switch hands again. You're going to very lightly drag. I like to start in contact with the wall. Drag your mudding putty knife, whatever this thing is called. Spatula? I don't even know what it's called. Again, very lightly, but you do have to make contact with the wall, at least when you start and stop across the surface, and that is how you get this really fun old world texture. And if you mess up, then just scrape it, or even don't do that, just squish the bag over it again. I'm not really happy with how this part's turning out, so I may redo it. There we go, I think I fixed it. Anyway, that's how you get this texture. And then a light sand when you're done, it's ready to prime and paint.